Nargis Bhai, that we are all with you in sharing these difficult times. This is a very formidable family. They will overcome all these setbacks for the time being. I'm talking about Nargis Bhai particularly because the companionship has now broken and she is alone. But I know with these boys around, she will be able to carry on for the rest of her life. She can go to Nairobi, she can go to Kampala, and perhaps she can at times go to Orlando. And the rest of the time, of course, she can be here in Mombasa. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I'll now request another gentleman who has been a good friend of my father over the years. He was his senior. He is also the patron of Mombasa Tennis Club. They have played tennis many a times, and I think cricket also. They have shared many things. I remember also being told going to picnics and being a little naughty in those days. But they've had a wonderful time, and I think he can share some of those anecdotes. Mr. Yusuf Mahmood.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Arif, thank you very much for your kind words. As you know, your father and myself were very close friends. Not in business, not in sport, but in so many activities. And today I feel that I've really lost one of the very close friend of mine who has given us so much love and affection to so many people in this town, as well as in Nairobi. We used to play cricket together, we used to play football together, we used to go overseas, we were a good team of cricket, tennis, going here and there, and we really enjoyed. As far as cricket is concerned, we play so much, we have the opportunity of being with the players coming up from India, from South Africa, from England, from everywhere. And I think those were the time that we really enjoyed. And especially Yusuf has been one of the instrumental in bringing cricket in Mombasa to a good what was done. Now, apart from the sports activities, we are very close friends in the respect that when month of Ramadan comes, we always get together on Saturday or in the holidays. We used to go to Bamburi and enjoy ourselves with all the food that is provided by Yusuf's wife and everybody, all the family. This is how we have really gone into very deep and a very strong close. And I'm happy to say, as Karim Bhai said just now, that the three boys have done very well. They have been looked after by their father very well. Although I know the financial position of his father before and after, and I'm very happy to say that with all his courage and sincerity that he has developed the three boys to an extent that we can now be proud that they are really good business people and they will continue the work of his father to give a good name for his family. I've got no other words to say, but I would like to thank Arif, and your brother, all of them. Good luck to you. We are all there all the time with you. Anytime you've got any problems, I'm just like a family member of yours. And please see that anytime you've got any problem, anything you want to, any type of help, I'm there all the time. With these few words, I would like to again thank Arif and your brothers to give me the opportunity to say a few words on this very occasion. People die. Yeah, one has to die. And there is no cause. You don't know when you are going to die. But let us remember a person who has done so much in sports, especially in Mombasa. And I really happy to say that his name is still very, very, very fresh in the minds of all the sportsmen who you have shared both in cricket and tennis. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.
Thank you, Yusuf Uncle. And it's now my privilege and pleasure to invite a man I think is the sportsman par excellence over the years. I remember even playing against him in my early days of tennis, and he would really give you a run. Very competitive man, but more important, a very fine gentleman and an honorable sportsman who my father also respected very much. He's also a prominent businessman now and a lover of sports all the time. I remember every time, on many occasions, he would send me a fax or even call me when I did well, and to me that is extraordinary. So for that I said thank you, and I'd like to now invite Mr. Franklin Pereira.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're gathered here on the coast. Par excellence, he gave his best and was the champion for the Coast Province for 25 years consecutively. Nobody beat him during that time. Now that was some achievement. And how do you achieve such a target? Only if you have a sense of discipline, if you have the ability to practice regularly and to enjoy the game as much as everybody does. Who was Yusuf? Yusuf got his first tennis racket from Datu's auction. It was a cracked piece of wood with strings broken, but that did not deter him to make the finest champion on the courts. He gave so much of his life to sport. In fact, his encouragement to his children, as far as the sport is concerned, has now had its benefits. They are also reigning champions, and their grandchildren are also heading in a similar way. But who was Yusuf Karim? He was nothing more than a dukawala. Yes, a simple dukawala, an honest dukawala, a humble dukawala who gave his best in life. With the meager savings he had the courage to bring up his children all in the US, some feat that many of us have not achieved. But he always believed that where there's a will, there is a way. And Yusuf did it that way. Today's children are all educated youngsters who are doing very well for themselves. And God bless them and keep them that way for better days and their grandchildren as well. And finally, I think actually one that Mombasa has not been fair as far as Yusuf Karim is concerned. Well, we're trying to honor him now when he's dead. What did we do when he was alive? We knew he was a champion for 25 years. We knew exactly that he was our greatest tennis player. Nobody from upcountry anywhere came here on these tennis courts to beat him. He knew every corner of the tennis court. He played his shot with precision and humility, and with a ready smile always after he won his match. So let us look from this point of view. I think we should gather together, put a petition to the mayor or to the town clerk or whoever they are, and at least try and see if we can get an appropriate road on this street in memory of that great tennis player who was champion for the coast for 25 years. Better still, there's an island in the front of this club, and I think an appropriate bust of him would be more meaningful to show that this is a man that we appreciated for his great sport. And he was a lover of sport always. And last of all, my friends, let's remember one thing, of course. Yusuf came, he saw, and he conquered. Thank you.
Thank you very much. There are two comments I've always wanted to say publicly, and I've said this. I have shared it with some of my friends, but I think this would be appropriate if I said it. I'll say the first one now. You know, a lot of people have said that I have done well, I've done internationally. I've been privileged, honored. I had the opportunity to play at Davis Cup, the Cricket World Cups. But I was the beneficiary. The real man who deserved it was my father. It is only unfortunate that he did not get the chance. I was given the chance. So I always remember that, and I said thank you to the people who have said that to me. But I was the beneficiary. He was a real superstar.